welcome to a stressed wrestling days. I'm not sure if the audio is okay. I don't even know if the picture is okay. I don't know if the Wi-Fi is okay. What I do know is this could be messy. I'm a little bit concerned about this one because we're in a hotel room. It is 25 to 1 in the morning. And I know there are people in that room right there. So I'm having to kind of hold the microphone close so that I can not have to shout. And also the light's a bit weird in here. So I'm going to have to kind of mess around with that as we're going along. So apologies, this is a very different stream. I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it because we couldn't do Raw yesterday. It's lagging a little bit. Okay, there's not a great deal I can do. It's going to be a little bit wobbly, I think. I mean, it's going to be much like me. It's going to be a little bit wobbly. We are in the centre of London, using very unreliable Wi-Fi, and I'm using every single plug socket I can find. It's a mess, but at least I can talk to you guys and kind of share my thoughts and whatever. Yowie wowie, Cal W95, very cool, dude. Thank you very much. I don't know if the audio is okay. Maybe what I would recommend for this one is if the audio is all right, maybe don't worry so much about watching the screen. There's really not much to watch. This is going to be rough. I'm warning you now. This is going to be rough. If you are joining us for the first time, you've really chosen the wrong stream. Hello anyway. We will be back doing a proper stream for Money in the Bank. That's a big part of why I wanted to stream, was obviously to hang out with you guys, kind of make up a little bit for yesterday, but also to get across the fact that we are back to normal for Money in the Bank. I will be back home. We are doing the pre-show. We're doing the whole thing. That's this weekend. Very excited for that. I just saw C Wrestling say hello. I am genuinely gutted that we did not get chance to say hello to each other in person. The reception inside the O2 Arena is trash. It is appalling. I wasn't getting any messages. I wasn't getting anything on Twitter. I wasn't getting anything. So there was no way to kind of arrange meeting up. The only way I could have done it would have been to have left and then gone back in. But I'm guessing C Wrestling's reception was probably as bad as mine. So I was thinking he's not even going to get the message until he leaves. And I didn't know when I was leaving, because I didn't know if I was going to leave before 205 Live, after 205 Live. Messy is the word. Very much like my hair. So, I'm genuinely gutted about that. I think kind of lesson learned. If you're going to meet people, definitely do it before the show starts, because the reception's all right, kind of outside of the arena. But once you get into the arena, rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Much like this stream is going to be. Apologies, C. C Wrestling saying it was dreadful. I know. Next time I'll DM you my phone number. Next time we'll just meet up beforehand. I did manage to meet a few people before at All Bar One. So there's a couple of people that I got a chance to say hello to. But yeah, genuinely I was disappointed at not being able to meet C Wrestling. What a crazy day. So I did the Cesaro meet and greet. So I did the Cesaro thing down at Smith's, and it was brilliant. He is such a nice guy. I can't stress that enough. He was lovely. I was talking to him about his match against Rey Mysterio. I got a chance to speak with him, and I congratulated him on the match. Said I thought it was the best match on Raw, he was like, yeah, I appreciate that. He says it's so easy to have those kind of matches with Rey. he also told me that that was the first time they had actually faced each other one-on-one. And I said, I really hope they get that across on the commentary. I've still not seen Raw, like watched it on TV. But I said, like, I hope they get that across on the commentary, because I love that kind of information. The fact that that was the first time they had met in the ring. Apparently, I think they faced each other. They were on different teams in like various tag team matches, but never had a one-on-one match. And I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was a great one-on-one match as well. So, yeah, and did a little bit of a Q&A with him. It's going to take me a while to get the videos edited. And then I have to have WWE sign them off. WWE have to say that they're happy with them because it includes WWE talent. So, yeah, I got to do a quick Q&A and a little cheeky toy hunt thing. I say toy hunt thing because it was in the toy hunt section and I talked to him about figures. It's like well beyond anything I could have dreamed. But yeah, I mean, I was just really fortunate because he managed to get through everyone that wanted to see him relatively quickly. He had time for everyone, but he still had like 20 minutes left at the end. So that's how I was able to get a few minutes with him. So it's like, what can I do with Cesaro? What can we do? So we did a couple of different things, and I'm really excited for you to see those videos. But honestly, today has been full on because not only did I do that, then I had to get across to the other side of London. We're in a completely different hotel to last night, in a different part of London as well. So yeah, we've gone to a different hotel, and the reason for that was because I was only booked into that hotel for one night. It was WWE kindly put me up in that other hotel, but obviously the original plan was that I was going to go home after the show, but I'm actually going to be meeting up with Wrestling Shop tomorrow, so that's why I'm staying. So that's why I'm in a different hotel. And yeah, so then I had to come over, check in, then get back to the O2. By the time I got to the O2, it was getting on well past 6 around that time, and met a couple of people that had messaged me earlier in the day, and then had like only drunk like Coke in that all bar one because I knew I'd be streaming later. So I just had a Coke and then went in and watched the show, and I stayed around for 205 Live, and I stayed for the dark match, and I've got footage of the dark match. So the match that you won't see on TV, it's the match that they use to try and convince you to stay and sit through 205 Live. So I've got footage of that. I've done a little reaction video thing. So apologies that we were a little bit late starting. I got back to the hotel late, and then I also wanted to get this little video done because as soon as this stream finishes, I'm going to bed. Right, I'm going to bed. Were they all out of cucumber Sprite? I've not seen that since, actually. Apart from that one time that I saw it, I've not seen it since. But yeah, I didn't even check. But yes, so there is a video that's scheduled. It's already recorded. It's already edited. It's all ready to go. It will go onto the channel the second SmackDown finishes. So I think it is in 2 hours 15 minutes. So as soon as we finish, a video will go onto the channel, and that is the dark match. Now, I can't tell you about it because it's sort of connected to the end of the show. So no spoilers. I'm not going to say anything. But yeah, check it out. Check it out as soon as it goes on because we won't have spoken about it, if that makes sense. And it's cool. It's cool. It's a good little... you get to see... I've actually got the footage of the final minute of that dark match. So you get to see how it concludes. And obviously that, as we said, is not something you'll see on SmackDown tonight. So, yeah, looking forward to watching the show with you guys. I had to sit through the Firefly Funhouse again. I just kind of sat there like, I love it so much. I love it so much. I've honestly been running around London today just going yowie wowie to random people. Just been getting some really weird looks, as you would might imagine. But yeah, I love it. I really love it. It's grown on me. Like, I loved it, and now I love it even more. So yeah, but I cannot stop saying yowie wowie to myself. It's a problem. I've got a problem. I've got many problems. I know you know that. I'm sorry to hear that, Jamie McKay. Daisy's older than Braun Strowman. I honestly don't even know if that's true. As long as they keep the drinks cart coming past. Oh, what? See, what? Are you on the train, See Wrestling? Are you on the train? I'm only watching the Funhouse through my fingers. I'm terrified. Yeah, you should be terrified. It's terrifying. I got to meet loads of people today. Hello. I got to meet loads of people today at the Cesaro meet and greet. So if you're watching and you were there, it was brilliant. I had such a great time. So what I did was I took 2 cameras. I took the one camera and I just left it filming Cesaro. So I've got like half an hour, probably even longer, of footage of just Cesaro meeting people, shaking hands, all that kind of stuff. And then the other camera, I went down the queue and I was just talking to different people. And there were so many cool people. Like, I'm not just saying that. They were just so easy to talk to, so passionate about wrestling. Some of them knew about the channel. Most of them didn't. But yeah, I mean, it was just really cool to like connect with people and talk about wrestling. A lot of people talking about Bray Wyatt. A lot of people obviously talking about Money in the Bank because that's this weekend. And it was just really chill. It was just really cool. Loads of like youngsters that had got like some really cool like belts, replica belts that they'd brought. One guy had the Winged Eagle. One person had like a Money in the Bank briefcase and it had been signed by Bailey, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, AJ Styles, and now they were getting Cesaro to sign it. And if you have just joined us, we did meet Cesaro today and he was lovely. Such a nice guy. Jimmy Crane, hey dude, gutted I missed you again. Oh dude, was you there? Hope you enjoyed the show. No, I did not. Was he around? The Beast. The football beast. In case you don't know who Adebayo is, he is this huge, maybe not huge as in well known, but he is like jacked footballer. There's been a few reports actually that he might go to WWE once he finishes playing football. I think he still plays, but interesting if he was there. Oh, and the DJZ news that we were talking about in yesterday's WWE News Daily, that was confirmed today. And Undertaker Goldberg, big news. That is not what was rumoured or reported. Apparently it was going to be Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley. Now, I don't know if they're going to bring that forward or maybe Goldberg will do a Raw after or something. But that was the rumour. The rumour was that it was going to be Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley. But no, it looks like it's going to be Goldberg versus Undertaker instead. Shout out to James Barry. Wait, is SmackDown over? SmackDown has happened in the UK. And I was there. See Wrestling was there as well. I'm not going to give any spoilers away. I actually, do you know what? I think I missed the start. I think I've missed the start of SmackDown because I was drinking in all bar one, and by the time I got in, the show felt really short. So I've got a feeling I missed stuff. And I probably walked in as like they were at commercial break or whatever, I don't know. So I'm not going to say anything. Actually, no, it's not a spoiler. It's not a spoiler if I say when I walked into the arena, Charlotte Flair came out basically, So it was all quiet, and then Charlotte's music hit, and Charlotte came walking out. So if Charlotte doesn't open the show, I totally miss things. I'll be watching it for the first time. All because I was drinking a Coke in all bar one. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. No days, you didn't miss stuff. Oh, okay. Well, it felt like a short show then. There's a video. Is it another spoiler? Don't think so. All I'm going to say is there's a video package that is long. Long video. It was one of the longest video packages I've ever seen. Yeah, it was there. I asked you what row you was. Oh, I had a few people do that. If you asked me when I was inside of the arena, you probably didn't get the message until I was outside of the arena. So, yeah, the reception was trash. I think it's because it's the O2 arena, and if you're not on O2, then they're, not brilliant at looking after you. Like, you're dead to them if you're not on O2. I don't know how I feel about Goldberg versus Taker. I'm a huge fan of both guys, but that might not be the best thing ever. Well, I'm interested to see the match. So, I think that's the best way to look at it. I think don't go into it with high hopes. It's not going to be a classic. It's going to be two older guys fighting each other. But are you interested in seeing the match? Are you going to tune in and watch it? I am. So, they called that fallout from Raw. What, that long video package thing? Let me guess, is it the Roman one again? No, actually, no. Hey, Vegan, I think I deserve a free spot. What happened to your ears? What happened to my ears? They're the same as they've always been. Hey, Days, I've been waiting for my Slam Attack pack from the last Shield match pay-per-view. Send me your address, dude. Send me your address and I will take a look, see if it's been sent or whatever. Goldberg versus Undertaker would have been great 20 years ago. I agree. As I said though, I'm still interested in seeing it, and it was big news. I didn't get a chance to report it today because I've pretty much been non-stop all day. Yeah, I don't hate it. I know the match is going to suck. I'm sure the match is going to suck. But I don't hate it. I think it's interesting. Have you met any other superstars? I have met a few other superstars. I've met Tyler Bate. You might have seen him on one of the toy hunts. We bump into Natalia. I mean, sadly, I wasn't filming when I bumped into her, but I did include the picture because I wasn't in a toy shop. I was in like a chemist, pharmacy kind of a place, and I can't remember. I think I was looking for like hair gel or something like that, and I heard her voice, and when I turned around, I saw like she was there, but she was talking to someone, and I have told this story before. It did not even dawn on me to have a look at who she was talking to. She could have been in there with anyone. She could have been in there with like Stone Cold. I wouldn't have known. So I just heard her voice and I was like, can I get a picture? And I took like the blurriest picture. But I included it in one of the Birmingham toy hunts. So yeah, check it out if you've not seen it. Didn't you go to Smackdown? Yes, I did. And then I got on the Underground and I'm in a hotel that is not far from like Euston Station, King's Cross, St Pancras. It's kind of north of London, still kind of central north. So it was a little bit of a journey to get over from like the O2, which is where I was staying, and to come over like here. So Smackdown finished. I made that journey. I recorded the Dart match video, got that edited, put it onto YouTube. It's not up yet because I don't want to ruin anything, spoil anything, but it's ready and it'll go up the second that Smackdown finishes. And then I set up the stream and now I'm here with you. So yeah, it's been pretty full on. But I wanted to watch this with you guys because, as I said, I Didn't get a chance to watch yesterday's, so thought I'd better make up for it. And also just to kind of confirm the fact that we are live, back to normal. I'm back home, none of this hotel malarkey. So a normal, proper live stream this Sunday, money in the bank. We must have been on the same underground if you went to St Pancras. Really? I did. I had to get the tube from the O2 or North Greenwich as it's known. I went to London Bridge, changed at London Bridge, and then got the line up to King's Cross St Pancras. Days, did you buy any merch? I got a Connor's Cure bracelet. I didn't actually know. I did have a quick look at the merch. It's always so expensive when you go to the shows, as you would imagine. It's kind of the same with everything. Do you know, if you want a pint of beer, it's like £7. £7 for a pint. That's why I was on the Coke. Because I'm cheap. But yeah, so no, I've got a Connor's Cure bracelet already, but if I'm being honest, I don't know where it is. But that's not really the point of the Connor's Cure bracelets, is it? It's more the fact that you've given. So I do have one of those. But no, I think I can do without like a £30 t-shirt or whatever, because you can get it much cheaper if you just go to WWE Shop. We want under the tables. What does that mean? Hey, Brian Brockman, hope you are well. Is it £50 a t-shirt now? Jeff Hardy tee was only 10. Was it? I would have spent 10. Is that because he's injured? It is, isn't it? It's because he's out injured. I bet the Sheamus t-shirts were like 10 as well. I am going to NXT in a few. Very cool, dude. Very cool. £7 for a pint. Yeah, proper expensive. I know. I bought one yesterday. I'm still not over it. I bought a pint yesterday for £7, and then I thought, I'm not doing that again. So I thought, I've got this sussed. So I went to the letter, says, can I have a bottle instead? So I asked for a bottle. £5.50 for a bottle. £5.50 for a bottle. I haven't got over that either. So yeah, proper expensive. Didn't have Sheamus shirts. Undertaker Goldberg. A retirement home. Very cool. Hashtag drunk days. Not tonight. I'm on the coke tonight. Do you think Undisputed Era are breaking up? Maybe. I'm not sure. They might just be teasing it, but saying that, look what they did to Sanity. Perhaps Vince doesn't have a need for a group like that. Perhaps like they've already got a lot of storylines planned, and they don't have a storyline for Undisputed Era. So I don't know. I hope not. I really hope not, because I feel like they could do something amazing with them. I gotta be honest though, and I cannot stress this enough, right? I cannot stress it enough how excited I am. So excited for Bray Wyatt. I'm so excited for that character. I've been thinking about it all day. I cannot remember another superstar that I've been this excited for. I just think they've nailed it. I think the build has been brilliant. I think, like, you know, those promos, they've been interesting. And like, we've been looking for the Easter eggs, and we've been trying to read the meaning into everything, and it's been so dark. And then for him to finally reveal this new character, if we don't know his name, but, or even if it's a he, but like this clown. I saw someone sent me an image of the Bray Wyatt clown, and then on the other screen, like, you know, split screen, was Doink. And you kind of look at him and go, well, that's the 90s version, and this is the modern day version. And the modern day Bray Wyatt, the modern day Doink, is absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Loads of interesting theories as well. What I really do want to do is try and make a video talking about that latest Funhouse. I will try and get something onto the channel, because there's a lot of stuff that we need to talk about, and I'm not seeing anyone talking about it. So I think there's a big video there that we need to do, talking about the latest Firefly Funhouse, because there's one thing in particular that's not bothering me, but I think is very tasty, very interesting. So I need to work on that video. Right, we are going over to SmackDown. Bray's mask is like the Twisty the Clown from AHS, which would be American Horror Story. Apparently it's based on, I can tell you this, it's based on a Joker. I was told this earlier actually at Smith's. There's a version of the Joker. Oh, they're starting with Roman? Oh, I missed this. When I walked out, they were starting with Charlotte. So Charlotte hasn't opened the show. Roman has opened the show. And I totally missed this, so I have got no idea what's happening here. So it looks like a Roman promo. We're gonna be enjoying this together. I can tell you right now, I am not in the crowd. Don't bother trying looking for me. Well, don't bother looking for me anyway, because I was behind the hard cam up in the heavens. But yeah, I'm not even in that room right now. Weird little top he's got on there. He's got like a hoodie. I can't remember seeing Roman in a hoodie before. But Roman coming out in a hoodie. They're just showing what happened on Raw whilst he makes his way down to the ring. Obviously we had Shane, Elias, Bobby Lashley, Shane and Roman tangling. It'll be Elias and Roman on Sunday, won't it? And Shane and Miz in a cage. Totally forgot about that cage match on Sunday. Wonderful. Looking forward to that. They should bring back, for no reason whatsoever, the old blue cage. I miss that. Whenever I think of cage match, I always think I'm going to see the blue cage, but I'm not going to see the blue cage. It's going to be stupid, whatever, chain link fencing or whatever. It's not as cool. It's not as cool. Although, I was watching a podcast, and they said that old blue cage is like, it really hurts. When you get thrown into it, there's no giving it, because of course the chain link will like bend when your body gets thrown into it. But that blue cage, the old blue cage, obviously no part of it needed to bend. So I think that's why they got rid of it, because it was just caning people's backs. Right, the big dog is in the ring, and as we said, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird seeing him in a hoodie. This is like casual Reigns. We've got casual Reigns kicking off right now. No idea what he's saying. I've got it turned right down. Let me turn it up. There we go. Elias. I can't do them in a hotel. The Miz. Okay, so The Miz is coming out. So it looks like Roman and The Miz open the show here. Got ladders on the entrance stage. Miz making his way down. That boy saying Miz. Yes, Miz. The Miz is here. So Roman and Miz. I gotta be honest, I wasn't a big fan of their segment on Raw. I thought it was a bit long. And it was the opener, and it led to that tag match, and it was all a bit. Wasn't really feeling it. I thought the opener to Raw was a bit poor. I thought the Firefly Funhouse was exceptional. I thought the end was brilliant as well. That Falls Count Anywhere thing. Green Bean 78, thank you very much. Really do appreciate the support. What arena is that? It's the O2 Arena in London. I think it's our biggest arena. I think it's bigger than Manchester. They said that Raw in November will be in Glasgow. So I don't think they're going to be at the O2. Or they might do like a house show thing there. Actually, is SmackDown going to be on a Friday in November? It will, won't it? Perhaps SmackDown will be at the O2. But Monday, they're in Scotland. I mean, if you're in America, you're just not going to care about any of that. But I'm just letting you know, things I learnt today. This is like things I learnt today with Wrestling Days. Here come the money. Here come the money. Money, 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 money. Dollar, dollar. Here comes Elias and Shane. Are we going to do Wheel of Fun? Oh, I can't really do the song, can I? I think we might have to skip Wheel of Funds for this one. Plenty. We'll do Wheel of Funds, Money in the Bank, figure giveaways. I'll try and get to a shop. I'm totally out of figures to give away, so I'll have to pop to a shop. It's crazy because I've been to Smith's today. I could have bought loads from Smith's. I didn't think. What's Shane saying? So Miz is being banned from the building. What's Elias saying? Elias a bit upset about that wedding singer line. No song, no wheel. B&M has Elite 61. I'm trying to think what's in Elite 61. That's Breezango, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles. Might check that out, dude. Might check that out. I heard someone sent me a picture that Ronda Rousey, hello unprovoked violence. Hello unprovoked violence. That was like a Funhouse moment, wasn't it? You know, where he goes, sociopath. And I'm here waving to unprovoked violence. The Ronda Rousey basic, I believe, is in like Home Bargains or whatever. If I can find some of those, then I'll definitely do something with that. Basic 90, I think it was. Right, Daniel Bryan on his way. And Rowan, the tag champs. Hello, is that Miki? Miki Jackals? Hello to you. Days, we might be in the same hotel. What hotel are you at? I'm not going to say that, am I? Because thousands of Wrestling Days fans, which don't exist, will try and storm the hotel. They'll block up the streets. It'd be carnage. It wouldn't be fair to the other guests. The ring is surrounded here. So you got Shane one side, Elias, Daniel Bryan, Rowan. You've got Miz and Roman in the ring on their own. They're outnumbered 2 against 4. Shane. Oh, in they come. I thought they were going to get a bit of help, but no. Stomping away. Rowan stomping on Roman. Shane hurls Miz out of the ring. 4-on-2 at the moment. Here comes the help. Here come the Usos. 4-on-4. I missed all of this. I still was not in the arena at this point. This is the first time I'm seeing any of this. Rowan bulldozers down the Usos. No, Elias is not going to win. Me and Wrestling Days fan want to be put in a poll tag match. It's all done by Vegan. Can I just welcome Vegan back as well? Don't let it get passed by that I haven't noticed that Vegan's here. Hello, my friend. Hope you are well. Apologies, I've just been talking about lots of other things that have been going on, but great to have Vegan back with us. Okay, so the face four, let's call them that. The face four have managed to get rid of the heel four. So the Usos, Roman and Miz standing in the ring. There's Daniel, Bryan, Rowan, Shane and Elias back away. It was alright opener. It was alright. Roman Empire. So Kofi Kingston will be a guest on the Kevin Owens show tonight, the KO show. I saw that. And the Funhouse. I don't understand. Why is Corey saying what has Bray got in store for us this week? He knows. He knows what he's got in store. He does the commentary on Raw. So he will have seen it yesterday. Yowie wowie. Randy Orton's coming out. No idea. Did not know this happened. Until we get to Charlotte, I was not in this room. So we have got Randy on his way. Randy Orton. So Orton, who's he facing? This explains why I didn't see Orton all night. Kid has an AEW shirt on. Yeah, they've stopped banning them now because I think they were getting such bad press. No way, I totally missed this match. I missed Finn Balor. I missed Andrade. Randy Orton. Oh, man. Totally missed that match. That's bad, isn't it? All because I was drinking a Coke in all bar one. That is bad. I didn't realise. Like, I was checking Twitter and doing a few things. And then, like, when I looked up, there was no one else around. So I thought, I better go in then. And then when I went in, it was quite quiet. And then Charlotte's music hit, and I thought, it's starting. It's just, I don't know why I thought it was starting. But I was like, it's starting. Okay. And then it did feel short. It did feel short. So, yeah, turns out I pretty much missed Smackdown. Theory on Bray wrestling as both heel and face. On which show or mood he is or who he's facing. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. I think he's a face. I've not seen anything yet to suggest that he's a heel. Have you seen anything that suggests he's going to attack Kofi or he's going to attack Seth? Or I haven't seen anything to suggest that. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Thank you, whoever that was. What Coke exactly was it? It was. I can tell you now, it wasn't vanilla Coke. That would have been my dream. If they had vanilla Coke on tap, I would probably still be there now, right? But they didn't, so I had to go with full fat, which is the last thing I need. Let me tell you. So yeah, they forced me to put a couple of pounds on today. Was there a 6-man tag? Not that I saw. Not that I can remember seeing. I'm meeting Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins in very cool, dude. Akil, very cool. Make sure to tell them that they're not as good as Wrestling Days. Is it a new episode of... No, it's the same as last night. Which is what I was saying. Why is Corey making out he's not seen it? Why is Corey Graves saying, what has he got in store for us this week? You know, you was on Raw. They always just have... They've done it every single week, haven't they? Whatever's on Raw, whatever Funhouse is shown on Raw, they show it on SmackDown. You missed Andrade, I know. I'm fortunate enough, though, that I actually saw Andrade back in 2016 when he was with NXT. So not only did I see Andrade, but I saw Cien Almas as well. Because back then he was Andrade Cien Almas. I can't believe you missed over half the show. I know. I want to know when Charlotte's coming out, because then I'll know what I saw from. But so far, I missed 16 minutes so far. And we've got a whole match still to go, so I easily could have missed the first half an hour of the show. What was I doing? My life is a mess. Your amazing wrestling days. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate the support, especially the fact that you're saying it now for what is quite clearly one of the worst live streams ever done on YouTube. I'm having to be quiet. I'm in a hotel room. I'm sure the sound's not brilliant because I'm having to keep my voice down. And at any second, we could lose the Wi-Fi. So, yeah, your kind words are very much appreciated. Apparently, Charlotte just makes a brief appearance at the end. Yeah. Right, we're backstage. Didn't see this either. They're talking to Shane. We've got Elias, Shane, Daniel, and Rowan. Oh, okay. 4-on-3. That's interesting. I didn't know this because I wasn't there. 4-on-3, and if the Miz interferes in the match, hello, Imjashon. If the Miz interferes, then the cage match this Sunday is cancelled. Interesting. Oh man, so not only is it a match, but we're getting a little promo from Randy. Oh, what was I doing? All the time you're watching this, can you please just bear in mind, I'm sat outside of the arena, just sipping a Coke. Just sitting there like, a little bit of Twitter, whatever, a little. By now, maybe I've looked up and gone, oh, I'm on my own. Where is everyone? I should have filmed myself. Here comes Andrade. Oh, nice to know Andrade was there. Was Zelina there? Zelina was there as well. Zelina Vega, here she comes. 4-on-3. Yes, 4-on-3. I don't know what I said. You're doing great with what you've got to work with. Raw wasn't the same without your stream. Thank you very much, Dave, in real life. This is days in real life. This is real life right now. Fun fact, I've never seen Zelina Vega live. Totally could have. But I was drinking Coke. Next time I'll do a once over of all the pubs. Well, yes. This is your fault, C Wrestling, because had we have arranged to have meeting up beforehand, you could have made sure that I wasn't drinking Coke during all of this. I think that's dedication, actually. Do you know what? We can spin this a different way. I'm answering people on Twitter and responding to people rather than actually being at SmackDown. Come on. If that doesn't prove that I'm just a giving person, then I don't know what does. I'm a legend. Zelina looking lovely. Here comes Ali with his crazy flashing lights. Have you seen that DJZ? I don't know if any of you saw him on Impact. I didn't see a great deal because I never watched Impact. But he's got like a kind of similar entrance gear. Only rather than him just having the mask, he's got like a helmet that's got lots of like LED lights on. And instead of like just a little heart circle, he's got like this whole front piece. Looks really cool. Looks really cool. And he reported at the Performance Center today. Days, is Eva Marie in your hotel bed? No. I can absolutely guarantee that. Days, who do you think will win the ladder matches? We spoke about this, I can't remember when. I really feel like they're going to give the victory to Drew. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I think they're going to give the victory to Drew. And maybe Bayley. Maybe Bayley. Oh! Do you know who I... It's not that big of a deal, actually, now I think about it. Oh, Finn Balor. Cool. I saw Sasha Banks' husband as I was checking out. Do you remember yesterday I was saying that WWE had put me in the same hotel as some of the wrestlers? I didn't see any of the wrestlers, unfortunately. I didn't see, like... I know I was in the same hotel as Charlotte, Rusev, Lana... Who else did I see? Mickey James. I think they're the only names I saw. I didn't want to like mention names yesterday because I was still in that hotel, but I'm not in that hotel now, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I was in the same hotel as those guys, but I didn't see any of them. But I did see Sasha Banks' husband, who works backstage doing like a lot of the costumes. A lot of the ring attires and stuff, and he seemed happy, so read into that whatever you will. Breaking news, Sasha Banks' husband seemed happy. I bring you all the big news stories. You won't get that anywhere else, let me tell you. Right, unsurprisingly, we're at commercial break, so we have got Orton versus Finn versus Ali versus Andrade. I have no idea who wins this match. I didn't even know this match existed. Incredible. Days, I hate when they announce that champions will appear at the Saudi Arabia show. Makes it almost certain they will retain Money in the Bank. Well, they can always change those graphics, can't they? So, if it's a case that they're advertising, I don't know, Kofi against Randy Orton, yeah, at the Saudi show. If Kofi loses to Kevin Owens, then you could get Kevin Owens against Randy Orton. The only problem is they wouldn't do heel versus heel, would they? So that's the only thing I read into, is the fact that they could always change the person that's the champion. But are they really going to do it if the result is a heel versus a heel? Probably not. So, yeah. I do get where you're coming from. I actually haven't seen anything that's been announced for Saudi Arabia other than Undertaker versus Goldberg. Were there other announcements? Sasha was pictured getting on a plane to the UK tour. Oh, well, if she was with her husband, then I swear down I was in the same hotel as her husband. I know what he looks like. I saw him as I was leaving. I didn't want to bother him or anything like that. Otherwise, I would show you a picture that I had with him, but I didn't want to do that. And plus also, I was literally on my way to Smith's to do the Cesaro thing, so time wasn't really on my side. Yeah, but I definitely saw him. So kind of think they would be together. Although saying that, if you think about it, Rusev, Lana, Mickey James, maybe, I can't remember, Charlotte, they're all SmackDown talents. Sasha, I think, is Raw. I don't even know anymore. I can't even remember where people have gone. So maybe she wasn't in that hotel. Perhaps she will have joined up with the Raw superstars. Don't know. We won't get any spoilers of SmackDown days. Didn't see the... But yeah. No spoilers from me. Not a clue. Don't know who wins this match. Don't know. Days, how many stars was the hotel you was in last night? I had no idea. I never looked. It was a nice hotel. A guess, I would say 3. I mean, like, it felt like it could be a 4, but probably a 3. But that's a guess. Days, have you heard that WWE are struggling with TV ratings? Yes, but I honestly think good things are on the way. I really feel that way. I think the Fox move is going to be a big thing. I don't think they've really hit the reset yet. We've got Randy in there with Ali. I don't know where Finn Balor or Andrade are. But anyway, yes, they I think are going to hit the reset when the Fox thing comes into play. So I think that's going to be a big deal. I genuinely, I keep saying it, and I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I love this Bray Wyatt character. I am so excited to see what they do with that Bray Wyatt character. So we'll have to keep a close eye on that. And also, you got to remember, Vince, I really feel, is going to have to step away to do the XFL. I was going to say XFW. I don't know what that is. Just made a whole new wrestling promotion up in my head. But the XFL, that football league, it starts February, which I know might seem a little way off, but I mean, there's so much to sort. And he's put a lot of money into that. So I really feel that by the time you're getting towards the end of the year in particular, maybe he'll get SummerSlam out of the way. But I think after SummerSlam, I really feel like he's going to have to give control to Triple H and whatever. Or more control, I should say. I really don't think he's going to be able to do this and the XFL. I really don't. Okay. Is there a poll that's up? Let's go to that poll. Where is it? There we go. Right, looks like we've got a few qualifying matches that have been put up. We'll put this one on screen. But there is a couple, so if you want to vote, go over to @WrestlingDays. Days, can't watch Sunday's stream, but I will watch Raw and SmackDown. Okay, dude. Yeah, cool. Whatever works for you. We are here for Money in the Bank, and thankfully we'll be back home, and we'll do figure giveaways. We'll be here for Raw, again, back home, so we can do a proper stream. And we'll be back for SmackDown Live as well. Andrade has just cleared the ring. He's charging into Finn Balor. We are approaching the half-hour mark. So I missed the first half an hour. No wonder I thought the show was short. I thought the show was really short. And I thought, man, they must be adding a load of video packages or something that we haven't seen, or perhaps it's all ad breaks. Perhaps they've just recorded the show, and then when they put the ad breaks in, it's going to make it 2 hours, because there's a lot of ad breaks. No, just turns out I missed most of the show. I heard WWE ratings went up by 4%. Interesting. Days, I'm going to SummerSlam. Very cool, dude. You chose Coke over Zelina. I did, didn't I? That's bad. I feel bad for that. I did choose Coke over Zelina Vega. There you go. If anyone says, what do you prefer, Zelina Vega or Coke, I have to now, by law, I have to answer Coke, because I did. I chose Coca-Cola over Zelina Vega and over Andrade. And there, I can tell you, they've grabbed. You see, this really does answer stuff for me, because when I got into the arena, I noticed they only had the women's Money in the Bank hanging up, and I was like, that's weird. Why have they only got the women's? Why have they not got the men's? And it's because they've obviously done something with the men's here, because the men's is above the ring right now. The green men's Money in the Bank is above the ring. Andrade had grabbed some ladders from under the ring. Ali comes crashing down on a ladder. As we go to commercial break. Of course we do. Of course we do. Did you watch 205 Live? Because at the venue, they record it between Smackdown. I did. And I can tell you there was a "This is awesome" chant on 205 Live. It was a bit of a special. It had some NXT UK talent on it. And there is a fatal 4-way match that is very good. It is very, very good. And yeah, I can't really say anything else because of spoilers. So I'm just not going to say anything. But I mean, it was good. Would you go out your way to watch it? I don't know. I mean, as I said, there was a "This is awesome" chant. I thought the fatal 4-way match was very good. But I saw that, and then I stuck around and I watched the dark match. And again, if you are just joining us, I recorded the final bit of the dark match, and that video will be going up onto the channel in an hour and a half. So it's scheduled to go up. Daisy's stream is now sponsored by Coca-Cola. I'll go with Coke. Don't want to mess with the Dutch Destroyer. Good point. Good point, Logan Nero. It's exactly what I was thinking. I thought I better stay here because, honestly, Zelina Vega, when she sees my new hair, she's not going to be able to control herself. She won't be able to control herself, and she'll be all over me. And I don't know if I'm physically strong enough to get her off me. I feel like I'm here, strength-wise, and Zelina Vega's here, and Aleister Black is all the way up there. He's off my scale. So, yeah. When you're this dashing, you have to think about those kinds of things. You really do. You really do. It's not fair to their relationship. It's not fair. I was just praying that Becky Lynch didn't see me, because it would be such a shame for Becky and Seth to split up so soon after getting together. So yeah, I was just trying to hide. Do you know what I mean? That's why I spent the first half an hour drinking Coke. That was some special Coke that you missed most of the show. I know. The Coke has really messed with your brain. I didn't really enjoy it that much. I'm telling you, once you've had vanilla Coke, yeah. So Coke with a little bit of vanilla in there. Going back to the other stuff, it's not as good. It's really not as good. Felt like I was going back to the 1970s or something. I didn't like it. It's not a world I want to be a part of. Shout out to National Wrestling. Black Mass to Days. Days, did you watch much NWA, WCW growing up? Yeah, I watched bits. Not much NWA. I'm not sure if it was on TV, but WCW used to be on of a weekend. So whenever I'd go around my grandma's, I would always have that on. You're talking old WCW though. When they first went to the MGM Arena at Disney. 93, 94, maybe. Can't quite remember. 93 or 94. I don't feel like the NWO was a thing. That's crazy. Because I can remember watching Sting with his face paint. Sting was still Surfer Sting at that point. Cool. Good memories. Right, Ali. Oh, I missed an RKO. Oh, what? That was a sick RKO. This looks like a really good match. Back elbow by Andrade. I love Andrade as well. Andrade. Little small package by Finn. 2.5. There's ladders in the ring. This is carnage. Oh my god. Finn took a step forward. AEW confirmed. Yeah. I hear that they all take steps forward in AEW. Used to watch NWA on British Sky Broadcasting before Sky bought them out. I didn't even know they showed it on that. Days, I love vanilla Coke. It's the only soft drink I drink. Yes. Join the group. Join the fan. I'm going to start a fan page. Andrade wins, by the way. He got the pin on Finn Balor, pointing up at the Money in the Bank briefcase. Can we just keep track as well that we are now 37 minutes in and I am still not in that room? No way. It was dark and quiet when I went in. Maybe on purpose. maybe I just ruined the party when I enter. Good match. That was a good match that I totally missed. You should get an RKO for missing the RKO. Good point. Good point. Days, I went to Smackdown today also. Was you there? Very cool. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a good time. Obviously, I can't talk to you about favourite bits because we're literally watching it as we speak. Andrade climbing up the ladder. Who's coming out? Ricochet. Oh, man. Ricochet running down. In all fairness, I saw Ricochet yesterday, so that's okay. But look at this. Andrade and Ricochet trading blows on top of a ladder. Man. And Ricochet is unhooking the briefcase, holding it up. It's always a little bit silly, isn't it? Because, like, you haven't won anything. There wasn't really... What was the point in that? What's the point in him running down full pelt to get a briefcase that does not contain a contract right now? I mean, that is literally just a briefcase. It would be easier for him to get one from WWE Shop than run down, have to fight Andrade on top of a ladder just to get an empty briefcase. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Days, I got a double or nothing poster. Very cool. Days, I was at Raw last night, and when Lacey Evans was in the ring, we all chanted, "Who are you?" And I looked on WWE's YouTube channel, and they have edited it out. No way. I was there as well. I heard that chant. I was chanting that chant. I didn't start it. I was just part of it. Carmella is backstage. That's 4 wild cards. If there's any more, we riot. Money, 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 money. Money. 40 minutes in. Days, did you get a haircut? I did get a haircut. It was like, my hair before, I used to push it back. It was very long. Very long. So it's been a long time since I've had a haircut like this. Gotta say though, loving it. Here we go. Up next, Charlotte and the Man, the rivalry. Good. Okay. Look, I only missed 40 odd minutes. What's that between friends? We got Kofi backstage. Daisy's Coke lasted 45 minutes. Was it a 2-litre bottle? No, it was a pint though. She went, do you want a large? I was like, yeah. And it was like a pint glass of Coke. I was like... And don't forget, I was doing a lot on Twitter and answering emails and things like that. So it's not like 45 minutes of just drinking, going, come on, we can do this. Charlotte is next. Let's watch for days. Yeah, you'll see me just coming through the door going, this is where everyone is. The Who Are chant on Raw was the live show aired on Sky. It must have been edited. Oh, okay, so the Who Are You chant was on Sky. I tell you, it's really weird. I have not seen Raw. It feels weird. Like, I don't know what the commentators were saying. There might have been things that I missed. Probably was. So yeah, it feels weird not having watched Raw. Kind of feel like I will watch that Raw one day. Certainly not this week. I've got way too much stuff to do. And don't forget, you guys are taking that Coke inside of the arena. I don't know if I could, because I was at All Bar 1. Can you take drinks from All Bar 1? Right, look, I know this is a very specific question that I am asking C Wrestling right now, but I was in All Bar 1, okay? I swear this is true, by the way, right? I'm not just making this up. I was in All Bar 1. I had a pint of Coke. Could I have taken that through the scanner thing? Because you have to go through the scanners, don't you? Could I have taken that to have got into the arena? I don't think I could. I didn't try, but I don't think I could. James Drake was on 205 Live. Wow, I'm not going to say. Unnecessary censorship, maybe. Poor days. Everyone is taking the mickey out of him. Dude, I deserve it. Days, Bray Wyatt looks like a member of Slipknot. Yeah, I'm getting that vibe. No, you would have to have bought it from the concession. Oh, dude, there was no way I was starting another Coke. Do you know what I mean? What do you think I am? Some kind of Coke drinking monster? No. Do you know what I mean? It was a fight. It was a battle between me and the drink. So there was no way I was drinking that and then having to go, what a mess. I tell you now, there's not many other live streams that are going to be this dedicated to Coca-Cola. They better sponsor this. The amount of promotion I've given them. I really feel like I should be the face of the Vanilla Coke brand. Certainly now I've got the new hair as well. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's a little bit John Cena. Like if it was a bit tidier, it might be new John Cena. That's right. I'm comparing myself to John Cena now. It's gone to my head. The Coke's gone to my head. I think it was off. I don't know what's gone wrong. I really hope the camera shows you waltzing in, oblivious. Yeah. Just what I didn't have the Coke at that point. I don't know why I'm... Do you know what? Oh, this is embarrassing. I did have I bought another Coke. I did buy another Coke. I did. Because I thought I was going to have to sit through a 2-hour show. So if I do come walking in, I will have a brand new Coke in my hands. Oh, I totally forgot about that. I did. I bought another Coke. It was, I'll tell you how much it was, £5.50. I'm walking in now. It was quiet, and then her music hits. So at this point, I'm walking in with another Coke. Let me stress this. Not the same Coke that I had in All Bar 1. This is a different Coke. Ah, funny. Too funny. Days, I actually think a pint is £99. Could have been. Orange vanilla Coke, that's no. Not into that. No. I didn't even know they did that. Orange vanilla Coke. They're just showing a replay of Raw, and obviously the beatdown that happened there. Days, you compare yourself to Cena, but you'll always be Cesaro with hair to me. I should have said, do you know what? I should have said that to him. I should have said, I'm always getting told that I look like you. And I didn't say that. I should have. Because I am. People tell me all the time I look like Cesaro. Might be why we got on so well. Probably looked at me and thought, is that my twin? I feel like that's my twin. So, Charlotte doesn't talk for long, okay? I can tell you that. You're not going to miss out on anything. And then they throw to the longest video. This is the video package I'm talking about, right? This video package that's coming up now. Look, that's it. And now she leaves the ring. This video package, what time does it start? 1:46 in the morning here. I swear this goes on for like 3, 4, maybe even 5 minutes. This is long. This is long. I was so confused. It's like, this is how they're starting SmackDown. The Coke was beer. I wish it was beer. It wasn't. It wasn't. It's straight, legit. It was straight up Coca-Cola because I knew I was streaming. My friend, like you, got to try the orange vanilla Coke. I was like, gross, but it was pretty cool. Oh, okay. Daisy's drunk on Coke. I am. I'm off my head. I shouldn't have had the full fat. I shouldn't have had the regular Coke. Too much sugar. I'm having a sugar rush. I like how this is a wrestling chat, but it's mainly been about Coke. I'm sorry. Well, there's not much to talk about. There's a blooming video package right now that's already been going for a minute. So far, 2 minutes. 2 minutes this has been on now. Days, I was in the same hotel as Seth because I saw him. I don't think I was in that hotel because I think I was in the Smackdown hotel. I was in Smackdown hotel. I was in the Smackdown hotel. Oh my god. Just the world of possibilities I could have done with that. I stayed a night in Smackdown hotel. That is amazing. How has that only just dawned on me? How has that only just dawned on me? Incredible. Days, Asuka and Sane have tag team name and you are going to like it. I know they do. I was at the show and I do like it. But can I stress that the Asuka Kairi Sane entrance music is the worst entrance music I might have ever heard. It is literally just their two entrance musics, like forced together, but it is such a botch job. It's horrible. It's horrible. Like you'll be listening to Kairi's down, 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 and then it just goes to Asuka's music. It doesn't work. It's horrible. They've got to change it. They need proper brand new entrance music because whatever this butcher's job is horrible. Hello David Roman. I am good, thank you. I am a little bit stressed because there is a room. I know there's people right behind this wall, mainly because I heard them moving around a couple of hours ago, and then there's another room right there, so, and then I've got people above and people below, so I'm having to be very, very careful not to disturb people. They should play Paige's music. Yes, they should. You're right. Days, that means I was in the Raw hotel. You was. Yes, this video, it's still going. What are we on, 5 minutes now? Guys, this video package is still on. Don't think that I'm ignoring what's happening. 5-minute video package. And it's still going. Days, you are not stressed. You are so drunk on coke. You're at a hotel? Yeah, not a hotel. Chilling. This is what I do now. 6 minutes, this video package. I'm just going to tell you how long the video package is on for. We've moved from coke to how long this video package is. 6 minutes. I think we're finished at 6.5 minutes. 6.5 minute video package. I'm amazed they didn't stop that video package halfway through for an ad break. It was that long. Well done, Bryan G and Jamie, not McKay. Well done to you two who have gone through your qualifying matches. Days Bray said Limbo in a 2015 promo called "It's Coming." Yes, I think isn't the line "Limbo is no place for a soul like yours," something like that. I've watched a lot of those Bray promos trying to figure out if there's any connection to the Funhouse. And as I said, I think we've got some interesting stuff for a video. Something in particular is really bothering me about the recent Firefly Funhouse episode. So I will try and get a video done. I don't know when. Maybe tomorrow morning if I can do it before I go to Wrestling Shop, but I don't know, because it's already 8 minutes to 2 in the morning. Non-stop. Why is everyone shouting coke at me now? I hope that's some kind of word game. I really do. I hope I'm not just... Could you imagine if I was just losing my mind and every comment now just looks like the word coke? Here come the money. Money, 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 money. Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Right, so this is the 4-on-3 match, and what I can tell you about this, first of all, I did see this. Second of all, it's actually got some nice moments in it. It's actually alright. I am programmed to hate these kinds of matches, but this one's not bad. What am I here? Oh, I'm getting tired. Shane, Elias, Bryan and Rowan versus Roman and the Usos. Down since day one-ish. Boom. Why did this not main event? Yeah, good point. Why did this not main event? Unless they had to get off and go somewhere. Maybe they weren't sticking around. But I agree, this would have made a... Or... do you think it's got something to do with the dark match? Do you think it's got... Because you can't really do anything after this. Maybe it was to do with the dark match. That would be a weird reason, wouldn't it? To decide what the main event was going to be. Charlotte should beat Becky and Bayley cash in. Like it. How do I send a longer message? Got told something brilliant today by Finsborough. I don't think you can you? I think there is a character limit on the messages. Give us the gist. Put it in 3 words. Hello to Jasvinder. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, if anyone is watching this and this is one of your first streams, this is not what it's normally like, right? Let me apologise right now. Normally we're a bit louder and we have Wheel of Funds and there's lots of different things. The lighting is normally better. The sound is normally better. This is a very, very different stream. But I'm glad I did it because there's an awful lot of Smackdown I never saw. Was there a 6-man tag or Suicide 5 tonight? No, there wasn't. There was a Fatal 4 on 205 Live. How hard days, no need to apologise. Thank you, dude. I'm trying. We're just at commercial break at the moment, if anyone was wondering. And then when we go back, we've got Shane, Elias, Daniel Bryan and Rowan taking on Roman Reigns and the Usos. Yes, it's not like this on the streams. Days normally wears a beanie. That's right. Look, brand new streams, brand new me. That's what it's all about. All my power was in that beanie. If I had the beanie on, then I could be loud and confident. I've actually lost my confidence. That's what it is. I've lost my confidence. All my confidence was in that beanie hat. Amazing. I'm like Bray Wyatt, only he turns into a scary clown and I just put a beanie on. That's where I get my confidence from. Oh no, that is going to run out of power. So what can I unplug? I need to unplug something. I'm going to have to unplug this. That is a risk. I am taking risks. Do you know I've used all of the plugs? Oh, this was weird. I'm not into this Aleister Black promo stuff. I'm not feeling it. Doesn't work for me. I don't know if it's because the Bray Wyatt thing is so good that this just doesn't really work. But I just feel like they could have done something better for Aleister. It's gotta be that they don't want to get it confused with the Bray Wyatt thing. Because I've always seen Aleister Black as a very dark, mysterious figure. This kind of represents that, but not really. Not feeling it. Apparently Bray will be a face and keep the Firefly show, but the masked wrestler will go through all the people from Bray's past and get revenge. Where have you heard that? I do like that. I like that. That's good. Who has he called out? He's mentioned Randy, hasn't he? Is there anyone else he's mentioned? He mentioned Seth. He has been mentioning people from the past. He has been he mentioned Seth and Roman and said we've not seen eye to eye in the past, but we're totally cool now or something like that. And then he said if you need a third person for a new Shield, hit me up or something like this. So you could be onto something there. That's really interesting. I like that. So normal Bray is just going to carry on with his life, but evil clown Bray is going to go after people that he feuded with. So he'd be going after Roman and Seth because of the Shield Wyatt feud. He'd be going after... Who else would he go after? Randy Orton, definitely. I should imagine Randy Orton's top of his list after burning down the compound. Who else would he go after? Undertaker. He lost to Undertaker at WrestleMania. Do you imagine Undertaker versus that scary clown? That scary clown needs to retire Undertaker. That would be epic. Epic. I would love that. Oh man, I'd love that. That'd be good. Remember the last time Roman and the Usos tagged together? No. Good night, Shannon Pickett. Thank you for joining us. I will also be going to bed myself in about 59 minutes. So you are going to bed 59 minutes earlier than me. Hello to Asim. How you doing, bud? Thank you very much, my friend. Hope you were well. Right, we are starting off with Jimmy, I think, in there. Is it Jimmy? It is Jimmy. Jimmy in there against Daniel. Days, did you see quick pictures that flashed at the end of the promo? No. Not at the end, no. Someone told me, I'll tell you one of the things. Someone told me that if you listen very carefully, Bray says that he'll see you Sunday. There's some kind of mention of Sunday. Now that could just be people mishearing. Like, easily could, because it's very hard to decode. And certainly if you only watch it a couple of times, whatever, but sees yowie wowie. I definitely want to do that. Next time someone subscribes, I'm going to try and do the yowie wowie on the cat. Yowie wowie. I've been running around London shouting that in my head now. Days Bray could go after John Cena. Yeah, he could. Could go after John Cena. They had a match, of course, didn't they? I'm very excited. He could go after Bray because they had a feud, didn't they? Oh my god. That clown thing against that. I mean, John Cena says he wants to retire anyway. I don't know if you saw that news, but John Cena said he wasn't sure how much longer he might go on for. So could you imagine if that weird clown thing retires Undertaker, John Cena, maybe Randy Orton? Probably not, but definitely should beat Randy Orton. And then goes head to head against the Demon. Love it. Love it. Love it. One of the only problems that little crazy clown thing has got is that it is so cool. There's not really that many like cool opponents for it to go up against. I don't feel like AJ would be a very good opponent, because AJ's, you know, people like AJ, but I don't know. I really feel like people are going to be into that clown thing more because it's so different. So different. You need like some kind of monster heel like Lars Sullivan or something, but actually, and again, I don't think this is a spoiler, but they did show a very brief image of Chris Jericho during the show, in context, not just like here's a picture of Chris Jericho, which I thought was very interesting. I'll try and I can't remember at what point they do it, but they might not show it on this broadcast. I'll be very interested to keep it. The reason I'm telling you is because they might edit that out. It's to do with Kevin Owens, so it must come at the end of the show. It's just a little clip from the Firefly. It's just in a video package, and it's just a little clip of the Festival of Friendship. So I thought it was very interesting that they did that. They didn't have to include that. And considering he's been taken out of the intro, why did they show him in the video package? Apparently the clown will be all squash matches starting with Finn. Wow. WWE Championship, only title I haven't won. This match is good. We got Daniel in there. I think that is still... Is it Jimmy? I can only tell. No, it's Jay. I have to see the tattoos, otherwise I can't tell who it is. So Jay firing elbows into Daniel. Daniel comes crashing down. As I said, this is a decent match. It's got some good moments. Daniel back up, hurling Jay into the barricade. Could go after Kane. I think Kane's busy being a mayor, isn't he? Randy Orton to win Money in the Bank and have one more run with the title. I would be cool with that if he loses it to the Crazy Clown and the Crazy Clown could beat Randy Orton up. I mean, that match definitely needs to happen. Definitely needs to happen. The amount of hurt that Randy did to Bray by burning that compound, they need to have a match. They can't just ignore that. So yeah. Wrestling Days, the real Rambling Rabbit is here. Yeah, something else as well. Rambling Rabbit was back. That was cool. How do you know which Uso is who? On the right arm, this arm. On the right arm, if it's Jay, then he's got a cross. You can see a very distinct cross. That's Jay. If it's all just pattern, like tribal, if it's just a whole arm of tribal, then that's Jimmy. So you have to look at the arm and see if it's got the cross. If it's got the cross, then it's Jay. Who is the clown? Who is the clown? Bray. I don't know his name. Doink Jr. Perhaps it's like the son of Doink. You know how we've seen Dominic, the son of Rey Mysterio? Maybe now Doink's had a kid and this is Doink's kid. Wow. Or maybe it's Nicholas. Maybe this is what Nicholas looks like now he's grown up. Who knows? Who knows? He could go after each member of the Wyatt family for abandoning him. Oh, could you imagine Bray and that weird clown thing going up against Braun? That would be amazing. I like that idea. This is what I'm saying. I genuinely think this is one of the most exciting characters because the possibilities are pretty much endless. Really, really interesting stuff. Really interesting stuff. Messaged you on Twitter with what I was told. Okay, dude, I will check that out. Days after the stream, check your Instagram. I've sent you a montage of the pics that flash up at the end. Definite clues in there. Okay, I will check that, dude. Wow, to be perfectly honest, as soon as the stream finishes, I'm going to sleep because I'm shattered. It's been a full-on day. But I will check those things in the morning. Vince the Clown, yes. Yeah, on Twitter I was joking about the fact that they might name that Joker clown thing Vince. Would love to stay, but I'm proper knackered. See you soon. Dude, I totally understand. Totally understand. Yeah, I'm feeling it as well. I'm feeling it as well. But I'm hanging in there for you guys. We are definitely seeing this through. And you know what? Even if I fall asleep and I'm like snoozing over here, I'm just like passing out. Half the time I feel like a lot of you have me on mute anyway. So you talk amongst yourselves in the chat. Talk amongst yourselves. Rowan walking over the back of one of the Usos. No idea if it was Jimmy or Jay. I couldn't see the arm. Days, you have to catch the Greg Hamilton video, The Day in the Life. It's awesome. I did see that and I wondered what it was about. I mean, I figured it was about Greg Hamilton, but it seemed a bit weird they were doing a video on the ring announcer, but cool. Supposed to be working at 10 a.m. today. Don't even get home till 3:50. Dude. See, where are you right now? You're on a train. I put the TV on mute and listen to you. Thank you very much, Nails and NY. This might not be the right week to do that though, because we're having to be hush. We're being hush puppies. We're being hush puppies. Oh. Yeah. So I don't think I'm giving very good commentary of what's going on. Instead, we're talking about Coke. No one needs that. Well, not unless it's vanilla. Right, Shane is in, kick to the midsection, and it is Jay that slumps down. Why I'm watching SmackDown but no live. Kent. But it's replacement buses now, dude. Moody. Should have said, could have crashed here. Could you imagine that? Imagine, I've got literally, I don't know why, but they've given me a room that's got 2 single beds in it. I'm only here on my own. So I only need 1 single bed. I don't need the 2. So like, see, you could have crashed. Yeah. I'm sure you wouldn't have minded my wandering hands when I'm asleep. But, and then like, we could have done a C wrestling days double pack, battle pack. We could have done a battle pack. Asim, AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Alexa Bliss, and The Shield. What is that? What is that? Is that everyone that's upset Bray Wyatt? Alexa Bliss. You've got me thinking now what that is. AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt. Did we see that match? I feel like we did. Dean Ambrose we did. Roman we did. Seth we did. Okay, I'll come back. I'll see you in 3 hours. I will be asleep then. I will be asleep. That would have been fun. It would have been fun. I mean, we both would have had to be quiet. It would be a very quiet stream still. Elias against the ropes. Knee to Roman. Roman goes down. Elias with the pin, but Roman kicks out. Days, are you on your own or is someone else in there? No, I'm on my own. I don't even have some kind of mad clown alter ego that I can summon. Days, you saw at Instagram? Yes, I did. Anthony King, I saw the image. There's a lot of people going, ugh. I think it's cool. I'm really pleased for them. I've said before, it's very difficult being like a WWE superstar and being on the road. Like it's something that a lot of them struggle with, like being away from their kids and their wives for so long. Like, you know, a lot of them take their partners along. But I think it's cool that like Seth and Becky have got together and like obviously they're around each other quite a bit as well. So I think it's really cool. Roman against the ropes, knee to the face of Rowan, back elbow from Rowan. Oh, is there a poll up? Let me sort that. Let me get that on display. Where is it? Here. There's a couple actually, a couple of polls to vote on. This is for the SmackDown Live Money in the Bank qualifying matches. Ooh, there's lots going on. Lots going on. Days, I don't get home till 3:15 as well. I think me and C are on the same train. Stars and Bray haven't fought 1-on-1. Interesting. I say kids aren't happy with the new Bray. Kids aren't happy. Why? They might be a little scared, but honestly, I think it's one of the best characters. I absolutely love it. Is Nikki Cross both sane and insane for her gimmick? She did seem a little insane in the ring, didn't she? Did you notice how, like, backstage, she seemed a little different, but then her in-ring work and her shaking the ropes and all that, she was still insane, wasn't she? I really feel like her character's confused. If anything, she would fit into the Funhouse very well, because she's already got her kind of split personality going on. Look at that, C Wrestling joining us over SmackDown. Well, actually, this bit's not bad. This bit's not bad. There's a couple of nice moments in this match. Say Funhouse 5 times and you will have Bray in your hotel room. Well, I'm sure you'll understand why I won't do that then, because that would be absolutely terrifying. Days, I might see you at Wrestling Shop tomorrow. Days, Demon King versus Demon Bray. Yes, I would. Christopher Rogers. I think that would be a very, very interesting encounter. Very interesting. Right, we've got Elias in the ring with Roman. Big strike from Roman. Hashtag handicap match. 4 on 3. Yowie wowie. Yes. Samoa drop. I've seen SmackDown, so I feel like I know what may happen. Baron Corbin is... Don't spoil it for Days. No, I've seen these bits. I know these bits. Wow, you went to an indie show that had Rich Swann, Mike Elgin, and Joey Ryan. Sounds good lineup though. Super kicks, here we go. The match gets good now. Look at that, big kick. Shane making the save. I read today on Twitter that the bloke that made Bray's mask has said he recently made WWE multiple masks, maybe different characters. That's interesting. That's interesting. Maybe different characters, or maybe it'll be for like Eric Young and Nikki Cross. Maybe there's a group of them. Against ropes goes Roman. He gets clotheslined to the outside by Rowan. Rowan under the bottom rope. Yeah, I didn't know where he was going here. He eats a Superman punch. There's always a possibility we persuade Days to do a Coca-Cola ritual dance, and I can't miss possible highlights like that. What the hell would be a Coca-Cola ritual dance? Coast to coast as well there, by the way. I was again distracted by Coca-Cola. What a weird stream. One day I might watch this stream back as well and just cringe. If everyone wants Days to do a Coca-Cola ritual dance, I don't know what that is. I have a great idea. Have the Demon King set the fun house on fire. Or maybe Randy Orton again. That's interesting. They could do that as well. Shane. So the Miz has come down, but technically the Miz hasn't interfered in the match because the match was over. Yeah, it's true. Byron Saxton is actually making some sense. He came down after the match had finished, so we should still be getting that cage match this Sunday. Best in the world. Coca-Cola dance. It's an ancient dance only known by Days and his Coke ancestors. Firefly Funhouse. AJ Styles is the best. So Miz in the ring with a chair. I can tell you that Shane got the pin on one of the Usos when he hit that coast to coast. It's the Funhouse. Yowie wowie. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. If anyone spots anything that they think is interesting or think that we might not have seen, let me know. Yowie wowie. Did anyone notice that Abby the witch looked different after Bray told us his secret? Yes, she turns into I think it was Sarah Short on Twitter that showed me the picture. So she turns, watch Abby the Witch. Abby the Witch in the window turns into what Sister Abigail looked like when Bray was dressed as Sister Abigail. Like she changes. She looks different. She doesn't look like a puppet anymore, let's put it that way. Oh, do you know what? If she doesn't look like a puppet anymore, then what does Mercy look like? What does Ramblin' Rabbit look like? Do you see them? Whoa. Just had a moment. This is so good. This is so good. There's nothing that... I can't remember WWE ever doing anything as good as this. I want to see what Mercy and Ramblin' look like when it gets moody. That's inside the dollhouse. You can see Abby is different. I think... Has Ramblin' Rabbit gone off the seat? I really want a still image of what Ramblin' Rabbit looks like. You can't see Mercy. Yowie wowie. You see Mercy for a second, and is he Mercy? They're probably going to be wrestlers. The flashing pics of a doll family matters. Days, do you think Bray's going to cost someone the contract? I hope not. God, I don't want this character messing around with contracts. Just that would kill it. Could you imagine all this build and then it turns out that he wants a contract? No, that whatever this thing is does not care about contracts. I don't know what it cares about, but it is not money in the bank briefcases. At least I hope not. The worst music ever. Can I point that out? Kairi Sane and Asuka. Horrible. Horrible music. You will find out their name tonight. Asuka and Kairi Sane have got a new name. Asuka and Kairi versus Mandy and Sonya. Did you notice before Bray told his secret, Ramblin' Rabbit was shaking? Yeah. I kind of get the vibe that Ramblin' Rabbit is Is that? I mean, you might make an interesting point there, because if Ramblin' Rabbit is an embodiment of like Bray's old gimmick, then is that Bray's old gimmick showing fear for his new one? Maybe we're just thinking too much into it. Maybe we're getting a little bit lost in it all. But I don't know. Maybe. What if the other masks are Abby, Mercy, and Ramblin' Rabbit? So we get 3 wrestlers with Bray. That would be... Don't know. So what? They would only be wrestlers when they were like angry or whatever, because when they're not, they're puppets. Don't know if that works. Like Bray works because when he's not angry or whatever, his Funhouse, he's still a person, you know. But when he is angry, he becomes that crazy clown. But I don't know if it would work for the puppets. I don't know. Rabbit isn't 100% healed. He has a bandage. Mercy looked terrified. Imagine Bray gets released next week. That would be awful. Hello, Prophet J. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, let me stress, this is not a normal live stream. So, yeah, if anyone is watching thinking, man, I really feel like he could be louder or more confident, I just know that it is nearly 2:30 in the morning in a hotel in London. So that's why. Why today you did not go to the O2? I did. I was at the O2. This isn't live. Smackdown isn't live. It was recorded earlier, and I was there drinking Coke. We spoke about it at length. I've got school at 9 a.m. Oh, dude. Good night, Jamie McKay. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're not too tired tomorrow. Hello, Tyson. How are you doing? We're just at commercial break at the moment. I mean, we're approaching the home stretch. We're approaching the final half an hour of what's been a very weird, but I think quite fun actually, live stream. What is the main event? I can't say. Although what I can say is we've still not had Kofi on the Kevin Owens show. Who do you wish would win Money in the Bank? I would love... I can't remember who's in it. Is Andrade in it? I don't know if Andrade's in it. I'd love Andrade anyway. Days, you missed the first 45 minutes of SmackDown. I did. Got school at 7:43, dude. Nishan, shout out to you, my friend. Shout out to India. You got an exam in 8 hours. That is crazy. You should definitely go to bed. Definitely go to bed. Shout out to Nick Petrella. Don't forget as well, we've got that dart match video. The reason I mention it is because it's already recorded and it is going to be up on the channel in half an hour. So check it out. There is a video. You don't need to wait up, like waiting for me to record and edit and all stuff like that. As soon as SmackDown finishes, that video will go up. Big Dog is the boss. Shout out to James Barry. Hello, Thomas Curran. Hope you are well, my friend. Do you hope Sasha returns? Yeah, I hope Sasha returns. I think she's a great talent. I just think that she's very frustrated, but maybe she's worked through that by having a little break, little time away, thinking things through. I mean, if you look at someone like Cesaro, such a nice guy, and hasn't had that many opportunities for like the big title, like the Universal or the WWE, and clearly that's something he'd like to achieve. But he doesn't get hung up on it. You never hear of him about to walk out and go to AEW, do you? Well, surely AEW would love someone like Cesaro, because he's, imagine Cesaro against Kenny Omega. It might actually break Dave Meltzer. That would be like a 20-star classic. So we have Money in the Bank on Sunday, Double or Nothing next Sunday, then 2 Fridays until Super Showdown. Wow, busy. Iconics are here. Now, I want to hear what they say, because obviously I couldn't hear commentary. Paige in the ring, got a great reaction. Here we go. The Kabuki Warriors. Can someone look up Kabuki for me? What is Kabuki? Can someone look that up? I want to know what Kabuki is. What is a Kabuki Warrior? Yeah, what? I'm not too sure about the name. It's not the worst. The Kabuki Warriors. What bothers me more is their entrance music. They have got to change their entrance music. Mandy Rose making her way out with Sonya Deville. Yeah. Dolphins. Oh. I fell for it. You got me. The Dolphin Warriors. The Great Kabuki. Jess Champ. Shout out to Jess. Man City won the Premier League. Yep. Can someone let me know about Kabuki? I love the Iconics. The facial expressions. Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Look at Billy Kay. Billy Kay has got some of the best facial expressions. She's like a female Mr. Bean. I want to hear the Iconics. We met Sonya and Mandy and referees in Starbucks. Oh, I did hear that the refs, Mike Chioda, Charles Robinson were inside Starbucks, but I didn't know Mandy and Sonya were. Shout out to Nick Petrella. Kabuki Theatre is known for the stylized... No, Kabuki Theatre is known for the style of its drama and the elaborate makeup worn by some of its performers. Is that not Kathakali? I thought that was Kathakali. Ah, we're going right off on a tangent here. Things have gone very weird. The eating fish. Kabuki is the art of singing and dancing. What? What is going on? Translate Kabuki Warriors, the art of singing and dancing. What? Does one represent singing and the other one represents dancing? What is going on? Is that true? The Kabuki warrior. Hang on. So, Kabuki means the art of singing and dancing. So, if they're warriors, does that mean they're the singing and dancing warriors? I'm not into the name. I'm not into this name. That does not strike fear into my heart. Their agent was desperately trying to get them to move on and they didn't care. Oh. DLM, I like your hair. Thank you very much, dude. I think Randy Orton is going to win. Yeah, he could. I thought you said, is that not Kathy Kelly? I don't think I am. No, I don't think Kathy. I haven't seen Kathy Kelly around anywhere either night. Or has she been backstage? Has she been doing stuff backstage? Perhaps the Queen won't let her into the UK because Kathy Kelly banned me on Twitter. I wrote a letter to Her Majesty, and I think she's banned Kathy Kelly from coming into the UK. Days, other than Cesaro, what other wrestlers did you meet? There was only Cesaro today. Only Cesaro. And I saw Sasha Banks' husband, but that was it. It could be the Kabuki experience. That's better. The singing and dancing experience. That makes more sense than the singing and dancing warriors. That's weird. The Kabuki warriors. No, don't like it. More commercials. Yes, we're at commercial break right now. In fact, I should change this, shouldn't I? It's not Asuka and Kairi. It is the singing and dancing warriors. There we go. The singing and dancing warriors. What was it like meeting Cesaro? He was amazing. I cannot praise him enough. I cannot stress enough how nice of a person he was. He was a really nice guy. He spent time with everyone. He was friendly with everyone. I said to him, you know, is it possible to do a Q&A? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no problem at all. I asked him, I can ask you one thing, I asked him about Sheamus. I did ask him about Sheamus earlier. And you know I like to give you these exclusives. Look, if you've watched this, whatever this mess is, for... How long have we been streaming? I don't know, 2 hours? Have we been streaming for 2 hours? Yowie. Yeah, if you've been watching this mess for 2 hours, then you definitely deserve a little bit of an exclusive. So I spoke to Cesaro about Sheamus, and I said, is there any, what's the latest information? And he said, I'll let him announce that. So I didn't really learn much, but I don't know, does that kind of, it felt like it was being implied that he might be stepping away. He might be on the verge of announcing his retirement. I'll let him announce. I think it's the word announce. I'll let him announce that. There's a video game called Kabuki Warrior. It seemed to be like Street Fighter. WWE Smackdown is the best. He maybe wait, Dana. He's retiring. That is a big rumor that's doing the rounds. 2 faces to win the ladder match because we didn't have faces to win for a long time. Braun? Or was Braun heel at the time? He might have been a heel at the time, mightn't he? I'm trying to hear what the Iconics are saying. I think they're talking about the name. Shame if Sheamus retires, but that injury is major, so wouldn't be surprised. And, you know, he's achieved everything he needs to achieve, hasn't he? He's won King of the Ring. He's won pretty much all of the championships, I think. I honestly cannot turn this up any louder, so I'm missing a lot of what the Iconics are saying. I'm gutted because I love their promos. Or more than when they're on commentary. I think when they're walking down to the ring, I think those are scripted, and I don't think they're very good. But normally when they're on commentary, they're just themselves, and they're so much better when they're just themselves. I love their backstage little bits. They're like WWE.com exclusives. They're normally really good, really funny. Kyrie tags in Asuka. Asuka gets into the ring. We've only got 19 minutes left. Big knee to the face by Asuka. Asuka with the release German. Hip attack. If he does retire, he had a great career. 2-time WWE champion, Royal Rumble winner, multiple-time tag team champion. He could go into the Hall of Fame. Oh, he would have to go into the Hall of Fame. He would have, just because of his achievements, he would have to. Sonya Deville in the ring, firing kicks into Asuka. Days, if you could be one women's wrestler, who would it be? If I could be one women's wrestler, I don't know. Maybe Sonya Deville. And here's my logic, right? What's that? I'm gonna have to keep it down. Asuka just got the victory over Mandy Rose. Yeah, if I could be one person, maybe Paige, because she doesn't compete in the ring, so I don't have to fight. But she still gets to go on the tours, and she still gets to hang around with the wrestlers, but she doesn't have to actually get in the ring and have matches. It's a pretty good deal. I could be a manager. I could do the managing thing. And there's a big question mark after the picture of Mercy. Lars. Little Lars thing here. I heard a rumour, don't know if it's true. I can't believe we haven't spoke about this already, but I heard that Lars Sullivan had been fined $100,000. Has anyone else heard this? Have I made this up? I don't even know where I've read it. But yeah, I heard Lars had been fined $100,000 for obviously all the messages that he sent in the past. We watched Firefly and up. There's a pic of two kids kneeling at a bed and an adult in the bed. Looks like they're praying. Wow. Is it true about the huge fine that WWE... Yeah, I think so. Days Cal tweeted it. Is that where I saw it? Okay, I totally believe it then. If Cal W is tweeting it out, Mr. Yowie Wowie, then yeah, I believe it. Okay, so we're down to the final 15 minutes. and looks like the KO show is going to close the show. I mean, I say it looks like, I do know because I was there. I was actually there for this bit. Can Lars even afford to pay that big of a fight at this point? They'll probably deduct it from his wages going forward. So rather than him paying $100,000 in one lump sum, it might just be a case that they take 10% out of his wages for the next however long. I don't know how I feel about it, because part of me thinks it feels quite harsh. $100,000 is a lot of money. And as you said, he's not been on the main roster that long, so I don't think he will have made that much money. So it kind of feels a bit harsh. But then on the other hand, he said some awful things. Awful. He's lucky to have a job, so maybe losing 100,000 isn't as that bad. I'm really torn on it. Okay, Kofi is on his way down, so it is going to be the KO show. With Kofi. Gerard Carra. I'm guessing your name is in connection to Liverpool. Thank you. I will take a look at that, dude. Days, do you think Lars Sullivan is racist? Don't know. Honestly, don't know. I mean, I'm willing to give people chances. It really, I feel like if he said some stupid stuff in the past and he's saying that's not who he is now, then I don't know. Or I think all of these messages are older messages. I've not heard of him, doing anything recent, so I'm kind of inclined to say that he's not that person anymore, or it was a stupid thing to do. I don't know. I can't get my head around it. It's a very difficult one. But I would like to believe that he isn't, because I do rate him. I think he's got a great look. I think he could have a really good future. He could be a future WWE champion, no problem. They haven't got many guys of that size, and I've kind of felt for a while like they've been lacking in that department, that they needed someone like him. So it'd be a shame to see him go, but he absolutely should if he is, racist. Days, is no one talking about how WWE split the Sky Pod? No, they're not. No one is talking about that. I kind of expected it, because EO hasn't really been in WWE that long. Her English isn't brilliant, and I kind of feel like she's got a lot to learn down in NXT. There's a lot of stuff that you need to go through down in NXT. Just even knowing like where the cameras are, and you've got to remember a lot of these people are used to working on very small promotions where there might only be like 2 cameras. WWE are running around with like 6, 7 different camera shots. You've got the hard cam, and then you've got the ones at ringside, and so yeah, it's a case that there's bits that they need to be taught, and it felt like it might have been too soon to have brought up EO. So I can't say I was too surprised when they kept her back. Whereas Kairi's ready. And I think they're just trying to get Asuka out of the way. I don't think they want Asuka anywhere near the title picture at the moment. Kind of makes sense in a way. Days, Lars fine reported by Forbes, Cultaholic, and Sports Illustrated. They probably all use the same source. Wouldn't surprise me if it turned out to be like a Dave Meltzer thing. The Funkadactyls to return and face the Iconics at WrestleMania 36. Not a match I'm too desperate to see. Right, final 10 minutes. I am definitely feeling it. This is like the tiredest I've felt on a live stream for a long, long time. But there's only 10 minutes left. What's 10 minutes amongst friends? Did anyone watch that documentary last night as well? The Bret Hart, Tom McGee one. I'm desperate to watch that. I really do want to watch that. It looks, it's that lost match that we've been talking about. Cameron's supposed to be returning. I did hear that, yes. So Kofi's in the ring. Oh. So Kofi's in the ring, but Kevin isn't. I think we got our winners for SmackDown. What have we got? Jackson Oak and Anthony, WWE fan. Well done to you guys. Very well done. So Kofi introducing Kevin Owens because it's the Kevin Owens show. Daisy, you okay? You look upset. No, I'm just I'm feeling tired now. Definitely ready for bed. Definitely ready for bed. But no, not upset at all. It's been a great day. As I said, Cesaro, brilliant. Coke, drunk loads of that. It's fun. And SmackDown, it's an alright show. Obviously, we've got 8 minutes left of it, but I think it's been okay. Not a vintage episode, but not the worst. There we go. It feels like you're unhappy because you're quiet. Oh, okay. Yeah, Evan Blackman. I don't know how long you've been on the stream, but I'm having to kind of use slightly whispered tones because it is 7 minutes to 3 in the morning, and I know there are people right behind that wall. You should live stream Money in the Bank. We are live streaming Money in the Bank. 100%. Figure giveaways as well. Yowie. It's 3 a.m. 7 minutes to 3 a.m. Was it your first time meeting? Sorry. Yes, Prophet J, it was. Was my first time. And he was brilliant. I was a bit relieved actually because, again, I can give you a little bit of exclusive info. I was told at first that it was actually going to be the bar. It was meant to be the bar that were doing the signing. And then after WrestleMania, obviously Sheamus wasn't around. And I think it became apparent then that his injury was, a bit more severe than what people were saying or maybe thought. And so that's when it turned into Cesaro. But easily it could have been me meeting the bar today. And I think that would have been difficult. I feel like those two together would wind each other up and be quite problematic. Jericho! It is, look at that. Jericho on screen. I mean, granted, he's getting beaten up by Kevin Owens, but still. Days will be saying, yowie wowie through his sleep, I will. There's Jericho. Yeah, isn't that weird? I thought that straight away as soon as I saw him. I was like, wow, they've shown Jericho. Why? I wonder why. They didn't, because they didn't have to. There's enough footage of Kevin Owens. They didn't have to include him. Days, get some rest. Tired of hard work, responsible man with good hair. Thank you. Thank you very much, WWE Fan 2019. I feel okay. I feel good. As I said, had a great day. But I'm definitely ready for bed. Definitely ready for bed. Okay, so Kevin Owens hasn't come out yet. Do you have any photos of your figure setup? Of my figure setup, or you? I don't actually. I should try to put some onto Instagram. They're all on the floor. All my figures are on the floor at the moment because I did that Battle Royal and I haven't picked them up. Kevin Owens walking into the ring. Turns around. Walks back. He's trying to get into the mind of Kofi Kingston here. Here we go, look, more determined. He turns around, Kevin Owens. Walking back to the ring. Charges forward. Stops. Walks away again. Oh, Kofi goes out after him and they're fighting in the aisle. And here comes Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn out of nowhere. It's like an RKO out of nowhere, but just a Sami Zayn out of nowhere. So Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn stomping away on Kofi. The more you say that you're ready for bed, the more I realise I am as well. Oh, Kevin Owens was just about to do a powerbomb onto the edge of the ring, but Xavier Woods has come running down. Zayn wins Money in the Bank and KO beats Kofi, and Zayn cashes in on. That's good. And it would explain as well why Zayn got added last minute. So, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Kofi just gets hurled into the steps. Two minutes away, and that dark match will be going up on the channel, as I said. Don't forget as well, join us this Sunday for Money in the Bank. It's always one of the biggest pay-per-views. I think, like, unofficially, they call it the Big Five, because you've got Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank is kind of in that same bracket. It really is one of the big ones of the year. 6 wild cards. KO talking trash into the face of Kofi. Kofi slumped in the corner. KO went for a cannonball, but Kofi moves out the way. Predict the seconds it's going to take for I'm fighting it now. Might have a Coke first. Trouble in Paradise. Down goes Sami Zayn. Four seconds. So Kevin Owens backing away on the entrance ramp. It's kind of cool to see at what point the show finished. Get your scores in then, guys, because it looks like SmackDown is just about to finish. So let me know what you thought of the show. Very interested, actually, because obviously I was there. I think it came across okay. I think the show looked like it was an alright show. And it was alright. I'm feeling a 6.8, maybe a 7, something like that. Don't know. I'd give it a 2. Maybe I was more into it because I was there. Really, you'd give it... Oh, hang on. No, I think you're talking about seconds, aren't you? I think people are talking about seconds here. How long it's going to take me to fall asleep, not how good the show was. 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, Coke out of 10, 9 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10. Give it an 8. Weird there wasn't a singles match. Yeah, it was weird. 7, 6, 7. I don't feel like anything really happened in that show. It's just a go-home show. So I struggle to give it anything over a 7. I really struggle because there's not really much to get your teeth into or to talk about. So hey ho. Right, that is it, guys. That is it. I really need to go because I've certainly been loud enough, and I'm literally on the verge of falling asleep. So thanks a lot for joining us. I really do appreciate it. Sorry this was so different, but I think it was fun anyway. I've certainly still had a good time streaming with you guys. So yeah, it's good. I enjoyed it. Not something I'm going to look to do again anytime soon in a hotel room being quiet, but we're back to normal this Sunday. Money in the Bank. Don't forget to check out that dart match video, and I think that's it. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. See wrestling. Make sure you get home safe, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.